Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is Book of Genessis and my name is Genessis. Today I'm going to be talking to you about my Book Junkie Trials TBR. The Book Junkie Trials is a made-up read-a-thon, obviously. It was made up by Rachel here in YouTube. I just found her recently through this and I'm very excited to be part of it. I am Team Bard and I'm going to go through the trail and the map that my team has to go to, and also all the challenges and how I'm going to tweak them to kind of be better for me. So the read-a-thon is actually through the whole month of July. So let's see how much I can actually read. I think there's only 6 prompts for the Bard. Let's go. Challenge number 1, which is a book about war and political trials, I chose The Power, and this is by Naomi Alderman. So this is a book about, is a sci-fi, I believe, where women wake up one day and they have the power to control men. So I've been having this book since like 2017 and I haven't picked it up. I thought this is the perfect chance to do it. I believe since women have so much control, they kind of start getting more into politics, or like actually being part of it more. And yeah, so I'm really excited to read this. All I needed to know was that, and that President Obama read it in 2017 and he liked it, so let's see. For challenge number 2, we have an atmospheric horror book. I decided to go with Sawkill Girls. I'm not the best at horror. I'm very, very easily scared. So I'm going to audiobook it because I heard the audiobook was good. Let's see. I might switch it out for Sadie. Yeah. All I know about Sawkill Girls is about these... I believe it's about an island where only a few people live. That's my dog. I believe it's about an island where only a few people live, and this new girl comes, and it might have like a little magical realism with some monster. I don't know. I like to go into books a little blind, so all of my summaries of these books are probably going to be very vague, but that's how I like to go into books. And I have a crying child outside of my door.
3 hours later.
The beast has been tamed. For challenge number 3, I get to pick an indulgent book. So I am between 2 books. The first book would be Two Other Boys by Jenny Han. I've never read this before. I've seen the movies. The one movie. I've seen it multiple times. And I really, really want to read the books, but I've never gotten to it. Right now would be the perfect time to do it, right here in the summertime. So I really, really want to read Two Other Boys I've loved before. For any of you that don't know this story for some reason, it's about this girl named Laura Jean, and Laura Jean writes a letter to all the boys she's ever loved since she was a kid, and puts them all in one box in her closet. And one day that box mysteriously disappears, and all the boys start, you know, being like, hey, I got your letter. So, and it's just her love story after that, and I'm so excited to read this. If I don't get in the mood for 12 Boys I've Loved Before, I do have a second option, which is the sequel to 1,000 Pieces of Me, which is 10,000 Skies Above. Yep, it's 10,000 Skies Above You. The sequel to this is 10,000 Skies Above You, and it's by Claudia Gray. This book is so good. My best friend dared me, kind of picked my TBR for me, and this was one of the books, and I loved this book so much. I had never heard about this book before, but everything about it was amazing. So this book is about Marguerite, whose parents, one's a physicist and one's a marine biologist. Her mom, the physicist, created a firebird, which allows you to jump between dimensions. Along with her mother, They have two TAs, which is Paul and Theo. And Paul is believed to just killed her father. So it's this adventure of her following Paul between dimensions to kill him, and it is so good. There is a really, really good romance here. The dynamic between family is really beautiful, and just the dimension travel is amazing. I loved this book. It was a 5-star, and I cannot wait to get to the second book and the third book and just rave about this book. So if I don't get to reading To All the Boys I've Loved Before, then 10,000 Skies Above You is definitely what I'm going to get to. I don't have that one with me right now, but yeah, it's a beautiful cover. All these covers are so beautiful. For the fourth challenge, it is to take over an intimidating book. I have two choices for this. Number one, for my first choice, I have The Fifth Season by N.K. Jemisin. This is a very high adult fantasy book that is raved about. Like, everyone that's ever read this loves this book, and I know that if I just can get to it, I'm going to love it too. So this book is centered over, I believe, people being able to control when the next kind of big natural disaster happens, like during the whole world, or every couple of years the world kind of restarts itself. It's either one of those premises or something in between. I don't like to go into books really knowing a lot of them, as I said before, so that's kind of my perception of what this book is going to be, but I've heard so much about it. I've gone to kind of nerdy games before where there's a lot of trivia, and people get these questions about this book come up all the time. So this book is just like very intimidating. It's not YA, it's adult. So I'm kind of trying to step forward into the adult realm, and I thought this might be like an iconic book to get into this genre. I'm just very scared of it. I know it's going to be kind of hefty on info, because that's how adults book kind of works when it comes to like fantasy and science fiction and stuff. So yeah, if I don't get to picking this one up because I'm too intimidated, then my second option is Children of Blood and Bones by Tomi Adeyemi. This one's a hefty tome. It's not the biggest, but for some reason I'm really intimidated by it. It might just be because of the hype it had, and then a couple people coming forward and saying a couple things about it and the author, but I'm still interested in this book. It's young adult, so I know that I could get into it if I like it, but I'm just very scared. So yeah, these are like my two options for reading an intimidating book. We'll see which one I pick. Challenge number 5 is to read the group book. So everyone, no matter what team you're in, reads Stardust by Neil Gaiman. I had this by the library, and I never got to read it, so I'm going to go back to the library and get it. I've been interested in that book for a long time, and it would be my first Neil Gaiman ever, so I'm very excited to get to that book. Along with the group book, each team has weaknesses and advantages. For the bards, we are music people, so we cannot escape lyrics. So one of our books must contain music. Now hear me out. I don't think any of my books really center around music. So I decided, well, I guess I could just add another into the stacks. I decided to pick up this Savage Song by Victoria Schwab. I recently read A Darker Shade of Magic, and I did not enjoy it. I don't know, I think it was the writing style I just did not enjoy. But I'm gonna keep giving it a try, especially because what I read was adult and this is young adult. So I'm gonna try her books again. This is centered around music, obviously. I believe it's about monsters and humans, and maybe a relationship between a human and a monster and how they connect through music. I think it's something like that. But there's, and I think, what is this, a cello in the front cover? So that's music right there. I don't know if this is against the rules. Am I making it difficult for myself since I'm adding another book to this pile? Yes. That's all I have to say. Yes. I'm trying to do this with the TBR that I have right now in my book collection that I haven't gotten to yet. I don't want to buy a new book, so that's why I'm doing this. Let's see if I can get to it. Now, for our advantage, we do get one DNF through this whole thing, which I'm so happy about. So yeah, hopefully I don't have to DNF any of these. Hopefully these are all good books. I am predicting at least 2 5-stars out of these. I would say actually 3 5-stars out of this pile right here. 6 books. This is 5 books. Oh wait, 6. It's 6 with Stardust. I can math. So yes, I'm very excited to start this. I kind of want to take on vlogging my experience. It's going to be a little hard since the first 3 weeks I'm still doing my internship, but I think it's possible. So yeah, I'm excited to get to this. Hopefully I can succeed. I might be bending or even breaking a couple rules for this, but I just love the idea of this read-along, and I love the map and everything, and I think Rachel just did a really good job at just making this such a quest for everyone, and it's like Dungeons and Dragons for book lovers, and I love that. So I'm very excited. Let me know if you guys are participating. What books are you reading? What team are you in? Are you a bard? Are you against each other right now? Let me know. Challenge me. That came out very aggressive, I'm sorry. If you guys like this video, you can always hit the like button. If you want to see more from me, you can subscribe to my channel if you want to. And as always, just leave me a comment, let me know what's going on. I like to talk to people. So you guys have a great day. Bye.